We got a big weekend of Phillies baseball coming up. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stuff videocast, and today we'll be talking about the Phillies series against the Tampa Bay Rays this weekend in Tampa Bay at Tropicana Field, as this will decide whether they make the playoffs or not. It's a very, very tight race as the Phillies are 28 and 29 right now, as they are now the 9th seed in an 8 seed playoff race. So we are the 9th seed. So we're not far from getting in there, man. I mean, we're 28 and 29. The Giants are 28 and 28 as they sit 500. They lost last night, which is good news. Unfortunately, the Marlins, who we were a half a game back of, won last night, so now we are a game behind them. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Now, let's talk a little bit about Rhys Hoskins before we dive into it. Joe Girardi said he's likely out for the season due to that elbow injury. Very, very disappointing. He was starting to heat up before that injury, and it's disappointing to see that. Hopefully he can come back next year and have that same momentum that he had before he his season was ended due to that injury. Hopefully he could be healthy next year. It's disappointing. I mean, because we need our power, slugging first baseman to continue to hit the ball at the ballpark. That's what I was talking about. So hopefully he can come back next year and have a good season. And hopefully he, as I said, he can build off of that momentum he had this year. So a lot to talk about in this one. Will the Phillies make the playoffs or not? Will the Phillies make the playoffs or not? And that's the biggest question right now. So, guys, this is what's going to have to happen in order for the Phillies to make the playoffs. So let's start with the Miami Marlins as they open up a 3-game series against the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium this weekend. So in order for the Phillies to make the playoffs, if the Miami Marlins happen to sweep the New York Yankees, they would just finish ahead of the Phillies. No matter what the Phillies did, they would just finish ahead. If Miami wins 2 out of 3, they finish ahead of the Phillies. So if they just win the series, they're already ahead of the Phillies. If Miami just wins 1 out of 3, the Phillies need to sweep the Rays. I kind of hard to believe that they're going to get swept out by the Yankees, the Marlins, because they're already a decent team. They're not a very good team, but they're a decent team. And I find it hard to believe that the Phillies are going to sweep out the Tampa Bay Rays. So this is going to be a tough road here to overcome the Miami Marlins. And if Miami gets swept out by New York Yankees, as I said, which isn't a big possibility, the Phillies need to win 2 out of 3 in Tampa Bay, which I could see happening. I could see us winning 2 out of 3 in Tampa Bay. So that's what's going to have to happen. The Miami Marlins magic number is 2. So we need to root for the Yankees this weekend. Let's go Yankees. I can't believe I'm saying that against the Marlins. Let's talk a little bit about the San Francisco Giants. They are 28 and 28. They have 4 games left. So this is a big series here. So they are playing the San Diego Padres this weekend. If the Giants win 3 out of 4, the Phillies need to win all 3 games in Tampa Bay. Needed to sweep out the series. So that's going to be tough. The Giants just win 2 out of 4 against the San Diego Padres. The Phillies need to win the series in Tampa Bay, and they need to take 2 out of 3, which I could see happening. So that's not a huge thing. If they just split the series against the Padres, which could happen because the Padres are a very, very good baseball team. They're already going to make the playoffs. So if the Phillies could just win the series and the Giants split, then we go ahead of them. And they're already in the 8th seed. If the Giants win just 1 out of 4 against the Padres, all the Phillies need to do is just win 1 out of the 3 games against the Tampa Bay Rays, which isn't. I don't think we're going to get swept out in this series. I really, really don't, especially with 2 horses going on the mound, the second and third game of the series. I find it hard to believe we're going to get swept out of this series. So if the Giants just win 1 out of 4, all we have to do is just win 1 out of these 3 games. And if, let's say, the Giants get swept out by the San Diego Padres, the Phillies automatically just finish ahead of them. No matter what they do this weekend, if they get swept out and lose by 10 runs every single game, they're still going to finish ahead of the Giants, which is good. Now, if the Giants, let's say, sweep out the Padres, which is not going to happen, then they will automatically just finish better than the Phillies. So we need to root for the San Diego Padres this weekend. Next up is the Cincinnati Reds, another team that's ahead of them, and they own the tiebreaker over the Phillies. Now, they're playing the Minnesota Twins. Now, let's say the Cincinnati Reds sweep the Minnesota Twins this weekend, they automatically finish ahead of the Phillies. They are the 7th seed. If the Reds win 2 out of 3 and win the series against the Minnesota Twins, they will finish ahead of the Phillies. Another automatic finish, no matter what the Phillies do this weekend. If they just win 1 out of 3, the Phillies need to sweep the series against the Tampa Bay Rays. If the Cincinnati Reds get swept out, then the Phillies, all they need to do is just win 2 out of 3 in Tampa Bay. So this is going to be tough to overcome the Reds. I do not think we will do that. I find it hard to believe the Reds are going to get swept out, number one. So that's a long shot. I will say that. That is a long shot. And even if the Reds just win 2 out of 3, they automatically bump the Phillies out. So that's disappointing. It's not a huge deal because I do think we will overcome the Giants. Now, guys, there is another team that is ahead of them, and that is the St. Louis Cardinals. That's on here, but that's so much of a long shot. I'm not even going to talk about that. So the only teams I'm going to talk about are the Miami Marlins, the Giants, and the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, that's really the only realistic. I mean, even the Reds is a long shot. Realistic, big things I could see happening. I do think we will overcome the Giants. I really do. I'll tell you what. I mean, we have 2 of our horses going this week, and we're playing a team that has already clinched the AL East. Now, could I see us totally just faltering here? Absolutely. I mean, I'm not surprised at all. If we don't make the playoffs, I'm not going to be surprised. If we do make the playoffs, I'm not really going to be surprised. Because we have Wheeler going Saturday, we got Nola going Sunday, and we have Vince Velasquez going tonight at 6:40. And Vince Velasquez is coming off of a great start against the Toronto Blue Jays. Who went 6 innings. He was completely dominant, and he was great his last start. And Zach Wheeler is coming off of an average start. He got his first loss in the Phillies uniform, but the defense was not behind him. He didn't pitch terrible. Coming off of a cracked middle fingernail, man, that looked painful. And Aaron Nola's been rough, though. I will say that. His last 2 starts have been terrible. He needs to be better. He needs to be better on Sunday. And so that's what's going to have to happen in order for the Phillies to make the playoffs. As I said, they are 28 and 29. Let's hope that. Here's my hopes for this weekend. You ready for it? The bullpen needs to step it up. Step it up. In order for this, we do not have a good bullpen, but can it step it up a little bit? Can our guys start playing a little bit better? Can Joe Girardi make what he thinks are the right moves for this bullpen, bringing in the right guys when in the right situations, which I think he's done a good job with this year. I have disagreed with a few of his decisions. One of them being the other day when he took out, who was it? Adam Morgan, brought in David Phelps against the Nationals. That was a terrible move. I did not agree with, but I love Joe Girardi. I think he's leading this team in a terrific manner. I'm a huge Joe Girardi fan. I like him so much better than Gabe Kapler. We need to knock the Giants out of the playoffs. I really do not want to see them make it, especially with Gabe Kapler as the manager. I did not want to see that guy knock us out of the playoffs. That would just be embarrassment. Second embarrassment in a row in the past 2 years. I mean, you have the Nationals making it to the playoffs without Bryce Harper, and then you have Gabe Kapler leaving us, and then you fire him because he was a terrible manager, and then he leads the Giants to the playoffs. That would just be terrible. That would just be terrible, and that would be an embarrassment to this organization. But I'd like to see Bryce Harper continue to heat up. I want to see 2 home runs out of him this weekend. He's sitting at 13. Hit 2 home runs this weekend, Bryce. He has homered at Tropicana Field. We need our big bats like Didi Gregorius to continue to drive in runs for us. I imagine we're going to see Andrew Knapp play. He's having a great year at the plate. I really hope that we could see some more production out of Alec Boehm, who I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. That guy is just having himself a fantastic season. I'm hoping that he can do it. I think there's a realistic chance that he will win the Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's that good, and I'm hoping that he could do that. So, guys, big series this weekend in Tampa Bay. First pitch tonight at 6:40. Vince Velasquez is on the mound. Going against Charlie Morton, former Philly, 2-2 with a 4.64 ERA. The second game, 7:07. The first pitch, I believe that's Fox Sports. Zach Wheeler on the mound, 4-1 with a 2.67 ERA. He's been our best pitcher this year. That's a TB determined for Tampa Bay. Final game of the series, we got Aaron Nola on the mound, 5-4 with a 3.06 ERA. Let's go Phillies! Hopefully we could do this. I'm really concerned that we are just going to collapse. I really am. But honestly, I think there's a realistic chance that we could make the playoffs too. I'm kind of back and forth. I'm thinking oh, I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, I think we will make it. If you want my honest opinion, I think we will, because the Giants are playing a very tough team in the San Diego Padres, but we're playing a tough team in the Tampa Bay Rays too. But I just feel like for some reason I like our chances more, because the Rays have already clinched their division. They have nothing to play for now, and we got 2 of our horses on the mound in this series, and we're having a guy on the mound tonight who was dominant in his last start. So I'm a little bit confident. I'm just trying to be positive. I hope we can do it, guys. My official take is I'd say it's close to 50-50. I think we will. I want to say we will. Because I think that we're going to get good pitching in this series. And I think that guys like Bryce Harper are going to continue to step it up. He's playing with a bad back, leads the league in walks, 47 walks. Bryce Harper leads the league in walks. His strikeout percentage is lower than it was in his MVP year. He's barreling balls like you can't believe. Go look at Fangraphs, man. I mean, he's having a very underrated year, in my opinion. I mean, people want to say he's overrated. I mean, I don't really agree with that, man. I mean, I think that he's people say that so much. I think he's sometimes underrated in some ways. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stove Instagram, at HarperFanax Instagram. Guys, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, philliesHotstove@gmail.com. Guys, big series coming up in Tampa Bay against the Tampa Bay Rays. Could the Phillies do it? Possibly. I think we will. I think we will. I might see it tonight, depending on what time the game ends. It's going to be at the Marion studio because I'm not going to be here because I'm just going to have to record an alternate setting for a few days. So, guys, this could be it. We'll see what's going to happen. Talk to you all later. I'll see you guys. Let's go Phillies. Bye.